that the announcement of the Libra in June 2019 has pushed us to move faster in this area. Jay.
Thank you. So good morning from Washington to my international colleagues, and thank you very much, Kristalina, for bringing us together today. And I'd like to start by saying that we are committed to carefully and thoughtfully evaluating the potential costs and benefits of a central bank digital currency for the U.S. economy and payment system, as well as for its international implications. We've been actively participating with other central banks and the BIS in that work, and we feel that collaboration has been very productive. We have not made a decision to issue a CBDC, and we think that there's a great deal of work yet to be done, as well as extensive public consultation to be had with all stakeholders before making such a decision. The dollar is the world's principal reserve currency, as you pointed out, and I assure you that we will be approaching this question with great care. That said, something like 80% of central banks around the world are exploring the idea of issuing currency in digital form. The opportunities and risks presented by a CBDC will differ by country and by jurisdiction, and the decision whether to issue a CBDC will be made by each individual country. So there are several reasons why a central bank might want to do so. For example, there are a number of ways that a CBDC might improve the payment system, and it is mainly this area that motivates our interest. These include basic issues such as faster and cheaper transactions, and more complex issues, from addressing a decline in the use of physical currency to modernizing payments infrastructure to reaching consumers that have traditionally been underserved by financial institutions. Other potential motivations are more macroeconomic in nature. Each jurisdiction will need to think carefully what its principal motivations may be, and for the Federal Reserve, as I mentioned, our main focus is on whether and how a CBDC could improve an already safe, effective, dynamic, and efficient domestic payment system. Unlike some jurisdictions, here in the United States, we continue to see strong demand for cash. Moreover, we have robust and mature financial and banking sectors, and we have a highly banked population, so that many, although not all, already have access to the electronic payments system. Our payment system is evolving quickly as technology advances, for example, with the introduction of instant or fast payments, both private and public, including the FedNow service. We think it's important that any potential CBDC would serve as a complement to, and not a replacement for, cash and current private sector digital forms of the dollar, such as commercial bank money. You asked about Libra, and I agree that it highlighted the need to improve cross-border payments and generally succeeded in focusing attention on payments-related issues, including consumer protection, cybersecurity, and privacy. So it's probably too early to say how much Libra will ultimately shape the payment system. I do think it has caused regulators to think carefully about the appropriate risk management and compliance expectations for emerging innovations. And I would point to the FSB's consultation on global stablecoins as a case in point. I'll stop there. Thanks.
Now, in all our analysis on CBDC, in particular for the use of general use, we tend to establish the equivalence with cash. And there is a huge difference there. For example, in cash, we don't know, for example, who's using a $100 bill today. We don't know who is using a 1,000 peso bill today. A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability. And also, we will have the technology to enforce that.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Also, those who donated to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. And then also those who are shopping at the store, much love, keep it coming. Remember, ladies, I definitely have something for you. Now, of course, guys, we'll get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. Like I stated yesterday, we will start moving up. Now, don't forget, guys, we still have the stimulus talk still going on. We know that we're going to get a stimulus. We know they're trying to get it as close as to Thanksgiving as possible. Why? Because the masses hands the check right back to them. Now, the fact is that basically we know the Fed cuts a check every Tuesday. So we know that's $500 billion. So just like I stated, we're definitely going up. Yes, we'll have pullbacks during the day, but we're definitely going to be moving up. But we know what? We know that CME, all of them have been breaking records. So we know we're going to pull back unless we can get this stimulus going on. But definitely, guys, make sure you're staying focused on the fundamentals. The actual XRP, stable coins, and volume. Stay focused. Now, getting over to the videos with Jerome Powell. Of course, they were speaking about digital currencies, IMF. That's all they spoke about was CBDCs, digital currencies. Guys, we know it's here. We've been here for a long time. Now we see it coming to light. But the key is, are you making money? Nobody cares just about the news. Are you getting in, making your money? Because this is about total control. Plain and simple, guys. Get your money, so therefore you're not in it with the masses. We know the masses are going to run in late, and they're going to be in control. We know universal basic income is what they're aiming for. We know all these people are out of work. Let me give you this money, but once I give you this money, I can control what you're buying. This money is only for, food. This money is only for this. We see our current welfare system. So just imagine once they bring it to digital currencies, you only can buy certain things with that. We know where it's headed. We know the digital yuan is set up that way where they can tell their people what they can buy and what they can't buy with the money that's given to them. Of course, you'll be able to work, earn your own money where you can actually buy whatever you want to buy. But if you don't have no job, how can you do that? So, of course, the masses are going to take that universal basic income, but we know it's going to be a stipulation to it. Same thing with our current welfare system. They broke down the family. Why? I give you this check to this woman, but you can't have a man in the household. So, guys, we know what the game is. We've been through it. Don't fall for it a second time. Now, we also see Canada's central bank hiring for digital currency, so we know they're headed towards the central bank digital currency. Also, guys, we have OTC traders shifting towards Bitcoin and Ethereum instead of DeFi. But, guys, we know those are the two big monsters. Now, we also have Dash, basically bridging the gap to DeFi. So, basically, you'll have DeFi loans and then also being able to stake. So, that's definitely amazing. Like I said, in the crypto market, guys, we can make money. And the legacy markets where you should be able to make money because there's trillions of dollars there, you can't even get any money by you putting it in your bank account. That makes no sense. Lastly, guys, we have Japanese banks, JCB and Mizuho Bank, test blockchain-based ID. So, guys, we know once this biometrics ID system is up and running, basically they will know everything about everybody globally, guys. Because just about everybody has a cell phone, even the unbanked. So basically that's what they're trying to do. Put everybody on the system so they know what everybody is doing. But guys, we know technology is good and bad. We know we're not going to have any more crime anymore. Why? Because they're going to know everything you do before you do it. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher NWO book. Also, cryptos, Coinbase, BitChute, Binance if you're new. And then also basically your stocks. Don't forget about the stock channel. You have your Cobalt, your chip stocks, your gaming, your banking. Also, everybody sitting at home. Don't forget about your at-home stocks, the C word, the biotech stocks. Even though basically the masses are starting to wake up a little bit, but they're still pumping and dumping those stocks. And then also while everybody's sitting at home getting free money or waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks. And y'all have a wonderful day.